I want to tell you a story of how Balangy was born. And I hope this also gives you inspiration to understand how anything that is happening to you at this time, it's just so you can master it and then teach it or do something with it that will help so many people. Through my own hormonal disaster, I was trying to find ways to feel better. Tests came back and they were all over the place, even though I was with a functional doctor that was helping me heal adrenal fatigue and many other things. I needed support. After my divorce, after all that stress, anxiety, new ways of parenting, living on my own, and I had a lot of financial insecurities. My cells, my hormones just went up the roof. I was also in a period where I was lost. I wasn't feeling inspired of what I was doing. So I was trying to force myself to find that new thing that I wanted to do. I knew I wanted a product, but at the same time, I just didn't want any product. I don't want to put like a label on a product and that's it. So when I just paused and said, this is it, I'm going to listen to my body. I'm going to prioritize myself. Everything else is noise, is when I started talking to Creator and the universe, telling them I'm ready to heal. I was done with feeling painful periods and migraines that were so debilitating. I was not going to accept that this was the normal that I had to live with. And in that journey, that's when I started diving deep into herbs, and not just in powder and capsule form, but topically. So when I discovered these herbs that balance hormones topically, I understood why. I understood why this was working for me. And I felt it the first week. I started understanding that hormones are chemical messengers that are located in the bloodstream. So when you put something in your skin, of course, you're going to feel it and it's going to bypass the digestive system. And I couldn't believe what I was feeling. And something very curious happened. The thought of me creating my own formulation arrived. So in the process of my healing and understanding even in a deeper level, because we are already the medicine. So this creation of this product is not even only to heal somebody, and most women that are having painful periods, really bad symptoms, PMS, symptoms on perimenopause and menopause, but it's also to reconnect with your body. I don't think we don't touch our body enough. And that's why I also wanted to do oil. So you can massage. And while massaging not only organic and well-crafted medicinal herbs, you are also connecting with your body. You are activating cells and hormones that were asleep because you were not recognizing your body. And then when this formulation was happening, and I was getting so inspired with all the knowledge and all the things that I was researching, not only on an intuitive level, but also backed by science, I understood how so many women are living and breathing in low progesterone. So many. That's one of the causes of postpartum depression. It's actually also I'm going to laugh but it's not funny, but it's one of the causes of divorce. When you are in low progesterone, you are so moody, you are so irritated that you probably don't even like the smell of your husband. like so many things. And if he's also dealing with imbalances, that's just going to create chaos. So I didn't understand hormones because I wasn't aware of the symptoms and what was happening in my body. But now that I know, I am actually so inspired and like I want to keep learning more about hormones because what happened to me was incredible. I used to have these migraines where I would start seeing an aura and it would hit before my period, okay? I would start seeing this like aura and I already knew that I was getting a migraine. And it was like the worst feeling ever because it wasn't something that I could prevent. As soon as I saw that, I knew that it was time to get a bag of ice, go to bed, and just put it, where I felt like the vein was like pumping. I would fall asleep. And when I woke up, I would still be super debilitated. And, when the migraine goes away, you go back to your every day. But then the next month it would hit again. And I was just like tired of feeling that. I'm like, no, this is not normal. And one thing that happened is that while I was formulating my product and doing the tests with the lab and doing like the dose, the percentage of each ingredient, which it's not only organic and wild crafted, it's also infused with 432 hertz frequency. So while the batch is happening, the formulation is happening, music and sounds with 432 hertz is also blending in the medicine, which is backed by science that this frequency at a cellular level heals. And I haven't had a migraine since 2023. I haven't had a painful period since 2023. How is this possible? How can something so from nature be this product that has like exceeded my expectations be here? And they are. Nature is always here. We are part of nature. Everything else is just tools for us to remember, for us to connect, to reconnect. But nature always shows us that we are nature. We have faces. In winter, there's more stillness. In summer, things are moving more. Sometimes the leaves fall off. And it's time for us to feel that change, that transformation. So since 2020, I have gone very deep in understanding how are we more connected and aligned as humans. And it's also because we are connected and aligned with nature, because we are the same. Nature is always telling us and mirroring us in whatever phase of our life that we're going through, that it's exactly what needs to happen. And by the way, so many people are complaining about symptoms when your body is communicating something to you. So when your body is giving you these symptoms, it's just a form of cellular communication. When you get in tuned and aligned with this frequency, you will not only be thankful for the symptoms that you're feeling, but you will take action, because we don't normalize. It's like you're talking to somebody and you're ignoring that person. No, we are now going to listen to our body and take action. And how do we take action? By exploring. And I always say, I am not only like, I'm very into holistic and functional. And I understand there are many ways also with science and technology, how we can use that synthetic or Eastern medicine. We can use it, But I also have this thought of, why not start with something natural, something that works naturally with your body, that it not only is targeting one thing, but it's like a compound effect, that it's synergizing with your whole body and the way you're feeling. So for me, Balangy is not only something that I'm super proud of because it's organic and it's well crafted and the ingredients are amazing, but it's also so you remember the power that you have to reconnect with all that is that you know already have. There's nothing wrong with you. Your body's not broken. You just need to connect with herbs and with your way of living, like what is it that you're doing right now that is stressing you out? Why are you living a certain way that it's not aligned with the vision that you have? A lot of people tell me, Giselle, like, don't you think you're a little hard on your boundaries? And I'm like, I know my nervous system. I know my story, the things that had happened to me that have only, been like not bad, but it's like what I am now. So I can't even say, I wish this didn't happen to me in the past. I'm actually super grateful because from things that has happened to me, even like the horrible ones, I am who I am today because I have learned not only to heal that, but to embody that and understand it in the way that nothing is against me. Everything is for me. The universe has my back. We are, one with Creator, and that's all. That's all you need. So this is a message of like, follow your vision, follow the love, follow the things that make you spark joy, because you really are the one that makes the decision. We don't need to be pointing out or saying like, I wasted time with this person, I gave them all this, I have a good heart and look what this is happening to me. No, it's not about that. It's about realizing the decisions that you've been making and what are you repeating still? What is it that you keep repeating, the patterns, and it just doesn't change? And we all know that things are going to keep repeating until we learn. It's just a fact. Even in relationship, it's going to happen also in friendships. It will happen in business, anything. If something is the same, it's because you have a pattern that doesn't change, that needs to be changed. And that's it. So I wanted to talk about Balangy because I'm super, super, super proud of this. And I know it's going to help so many women. And you apply it morning and night. Can do 4 pumps and you can put it on your chest. You can also put it on your abdomen or on your wrist, on your inner thighs, and it smells so good. The ingredients are amazing. Wild yam, chaseberry, also maca, cramp bark, geranium oil, castor oil, almond oil, and the smell, I always tell the people that I know, the smell, it's like you feel like somebody's giving you a hug. And the reason you are feeling that somebody's giving you a hug, it's because it has geranium oil. And geranium oil is amazing for emotional support and also for hormonal balance. You apply this morning and night, every day. Consistency matters. This is not something that it's just instant. This is something that compounds. It has a compounding effect. So as you know, we are all bio-individual. We all have different needs. We all have different percentages of what we need. So what's going to happen with Balangy is that every day it will be compounding and you will feel the benefits as you go along. Some people will feel it on the 3rd day. Another woman will feel it on week 1. Somebody's going to probably feel it on month 1. Somebody's going to probably also feel it after 2 bottles. But you need to trust. You need to trust, and you need to understand that sometimes things take time. And it's like everything in life, right? Sometimes you are expecting that you want everything to be fixed from one day to another. But the reality is that before you reach that momentum, many things are going to fall down. Many things are going to start feeling heavy. Maybe like some symptoms are going to arise. But if you trust and you understand and you have faith, because faith has a lot to do with this, you're just going to feel so good. The only time that you don't put Balangy on your body, the balancing hormones body oil, it's during your menstrual cycle. So when you're bleeding, you stop putting Balangy because automatically your progesterone goes down. You have to. We have to respect the hormones that are during the bleeding cycle. And then when you stop bleeding, you start using Balangy again. And you're going to see how those painful periods that you had before, they are going to reduce or they're going to go away. Those migraines, they're also going to lower the volume and they're going to stop. The mood swings, the anxiety, all these things that are coming from a hormonal imbalance are going to start balancing it out again.